Yo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Today we're playing Dota 2 but protests. Thank you very much to Scally for making the mode. The creeps are protesting. As part of the totalitarian state's propaganda department, you know what to do. This may or may not be relevant to current geopolitical situations. Hope you'll feel horrible playing it. I gotta be completely honest, I didn't do a good job on that last bit. But anyway, really quick. In this video, at the end, I'm going to spend some time talking about this whole situation here. Alright, we're gonna have a talk about that because it felt like an appropriate moment, appropriate video to include that. But I decided to put it at the end as opposed to at the beginning. So we're gonna play around, I hope you guys enjoy it, and then afterwards there's some nonsense. So I'll see you guys in the game. Cool, we got ourselves a Lena. Well, I guess that wouldn't be that cool, but either way, I'm pretty happy about it. We'll see what we end up doing here. Let me just grab some normal items. I don't really know what to expect of this mode. I haven't been informed. I have, however, been asked multiple times to play this, which is usually a bad sign. So, the way this usually works is that people just upload their games into the workshop and I just check them all. Right, oftentimes I will actually be asked, hey Baumi, how do I make sure that you actually see my mode? And you don't have to do anything. I see all the modes, as long as they're newly uploaded. If you modify an old one, I wouldn't see that. But I always go through the list and check what's been released recently every single day. However, sometimes people come and be like, Baumi, I got something for you and you gotta play this. And that's been this mode. Scally released this, I think today or yesterday. And apparently a few people in chat already tested it. And now I've been hearing about it all day. And that is generally a bad sign. That usually means that some goddamn fucking nonsense is going on. And that is usually even worse if the mode doesn't have a proper description like this one does not. It really doesn't tell us anything about what is going on in it. So this is, I'm just telling you, I expect some shenanigans. Okay. Well, so far it seems fine. I don't know.
I'm going.
Okay, all right, we're good. No, it's so far it's all fine. It's so far nothing's happened. Oh, wait. Okay, yes, I like the little signs they have. That is very good. Okay, so there are definitely some shenanigans. Oh my god. So the creeps just don't really fight each other then, do they? They don't really fight anyone. This should still break backdoor protection, right? That's, I think, immediately the most important thing. That's what I'm worried about right now. But yeah, that should still break backdoor protection. Oh, man. Alright, let me get this bottle right here. So what do we do about this, Mr. River? Throw in this. Thank you very much. Let me go ahead and get ourselves a few more of these. And no, nothing here. No, it's still too early for that. I don't know, I always get those timings wrong. Well, I mean, in a way, this is kind of convenient, I suppose. It's nice and simple. Alright, don't need to stress so much about it. Let me go ahead and just get more light strike away. Is this the old Fiery Soul? I think this is using an older version of Lena here. So I guess this Aghanim shard is just absolutely terrible then. Yes. Okay. Well, there you go. Take down these little friends. So, what are we doing then? Wait. Yeah. It uses the old values, but it has the same amount of... But it has the same new effect. So it's actually gonna be kind of super strong, actually. The Aghanim shard is still useless, but the Fiery Soul is very good. Because we can get it stacked up with just a single Dragon Slave. Huh.
I go like the blazes.
Well, that's good for us, I suppose. Alright, we'll take down a few more of these creeps. And then rotate in around here and nuke this down.
I'm under attack.
And like, yeah, we can just
Temperature rising.
use Fiery Soul a lot.
Burn a path.
There's no rune here. We need mana. What do we get for mana? What's something nice for mana? I'll just get a mana boots for now. Sure, that's gonna be useful for something. Although Lena's mostly played as like a little bit of a right clicker these days, right? I mean, it does make sense. She's very good at that. You can very easily get a lot of damage on this. I really like the signs, I gotta say, they're very cute. That's just such an adorable little addition.
To battle.
Grab myself some water.
Go.
Thank you very much. And then we gotta figure out what we build. I mean, I'm just gonna build a right-click Lena because we're gonna have such an easy time building up Fiery Soul that it feels a bit silly to not do that.
Getting warmer.
Hello, Mr. Puck.
I'm going.
So what is a good item for right-click Lena then?
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking I'll just pick up some lightnings, probably? No, probably like MKB, probably like Silver Edge? Actually don't know. I will occasionally peek into competitive Dota. Although,
All fired up.
not too much, not too much. Well, I do watch a lot of competitive Dota, just not, you know, modern competitive Dota. Unlock this, get myself the Boots of Travel. You know what I've been looking into? I've been looking into getting like some training, I suppose is like the right word for it. Although a lot of people in the space call it coaching. For just being better at presenting. Right? Because I think I'm alright at doing this. Like, hello, it is me. I can talk to you, I'm pretty casual. And I think I'm also actually really good at just doing the proper presentations if I have a pitch for something or something like that, right?
My flame burns brighter.
But
Heat wave.
something that I think is always really important and something that I personally value a lot is improvement. Like, I want to try and be better. I want to try and learn. I want to try and improve. And something that's a bit of a trap with this whole kind of like being independent, this whole YouTube business, this whole streaming business, is that you kind of get stuck
Something for a
just doing the same things over and over again. You just go through the motions and you don't work on yourself. You don't improve yourself so much. And that's not necessarily bad in the way that it hurts your chances of success. I think actually with a lot of this, you know, streaming and content creation business, it's all about showing up. It's all about being there, not so much about necessarily always being the best.
Oh yeah.
But for me personally, that wasn't really enough. That was never really enough. That's why I started doing the whole, you know, game development thing, and that's why I've always been kind of like doing other projects on the side, right? Like there's always something that's going on with me in addition to just the, oh man, nice, well done. But there's always something going on with me in addition to the normal, you know, like YouTube and Twitch and all of that. And so what I want to try and focus on this year a little bit is actually improving my abilities with the content creation, right? And try and experiment with a bunch of stuff there. I already talked about this, right? With my different ideas for new YouTube channels, which we're gonna do later this year after I finish up Alex. But something I want to do while, you know, still working on Alex and moving towards that goal and eventually starting, you know, like a new YouTube channel, hopefully. Which, by the way, I'm not saying we're leaving this one behind. That's not what I'm saying, right? Like, we still be here. Don't worry. Don't freak out. I always feel like I need to say that, else people freak out. But something that I want to do as part of that is improve my presentation abilities, improve my ability to speak and talk to you and, you know, have like a good voice, have endurance. That's something I personally actually struggle with a little bit. Something I need to do is to have like a good speaking voice. Is I need to actively, consciously think about it at all times. If I don't do that, then I just kind of start sounding more like this, you know, like, hello, let's go and just play some games. And you can sometimes see me like slip into this voice, into this kind of like mindset while I am, you know, playing and so on. But I don't really like that. I would prefer not doing that because I want to sound good. I want to sound professional. You kind of get me, right? And so something that I've been looking into is getting some more formal training / coaching or anything like that. And just see how that works out for me. I don't know if it's gonna be good. It might be a mess. It might not be good. But at the very least, it's gonna be an experience, right? Now, I've been looking into this. And something that like is really weird to me, that's been standing out to me as I'm looking into it. It's just that it's all presented as this like, I don't know. It has this pseudoscientific energy a little bit. Where it's presented as this thing, you know what's wrong with your life? You don't sound good. If you could just speak better, if you could just express yourself better, you could be at the top of your game. People would trust in you. People would believe in you. People would listen to you. Are you getting into a position of power soon? Will you be somebody with subordinates? That's a weird way, but people working on the... I think that is the right word, actually. Either way, will you be somebody where people have to listen to you? Will you be in charge? Then sound like you're in charge. You know, like has all of these vibes, and I don't know if I like these vibes. Chad has been calling it a cult all day. I don't think it doesn't have like cultish vibes, but it has like these pseudoscientific ones. I don't know how much I like that. But either way, I actually found a company that does this kind of stuff. And I have like an appointment on Tuesday where I'm just gonna talk to them, right? Like I'm not saying I'm gonna buy anything yet, but I'm just interested in seeing how that works out and how that would be. But I do wonder what I should be searching for, because right now what I'm looking for is like I guess voice coaching, right? Because like that's again the language being presented to me. Oh no, come on. Alright, Puckner's here. Ah. Yeah, I tried to just beat them up a little bit, but it wasn't meant to be. Let's go, Puckner. But yeah, that's just kind of like the language that I found. I wonder what the right language to look for is. Although, one of the problems is that I kind of would like to do something a bit local. Mostly because it would be nice to have a reason to get out of the house. But I don't want to do something that is just for absolute beginners. I don't know if that sounds arrogant, but while I'm looking around for this stuff, something I've also noticed is that there's a lot of people, or like a lot of these advertisements are basically like, do you struggle speaking in front of crowds? Is public speaking a fear of yours? And I listen to that and I'm like, no, I'm fine. Right, like it's not. I'm totally good with that. That's not an issue at all. Alright, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Come on, let's go, Lena. Very good. Very good. Get myself a silver edge so I have something to defend myself with. And also some crits, sounds good, right? Get that tower. That is so funny, these creeps. Oh, come on now. Give me a goddamn break here. I'm just always getting hit by this Magnus's RP. I'm freaking... Let me tank up a little bit. But yeah, something that's like a bit of a problem for me with this whole endeavor is that I look for stuff and it feels like it's meant at people that are just like really insecure in their ability to speak. And I'm not. I'm pretty secure. I'm pretty confident. But I want to improve. I still want to get better, right? I don't want to be stagnant. That is something that's important to me. And again, I've mentioned this before, but after Alex finishes, I kind of want to take a little bit of break from at least video games. I don't want to make another video game. Video games suck. Sorry. I know it's gonna hurt. It's probably gonna hurt a little bit to hear, but video games are just really annoying to make. And I kind of like, I'm not rooting it out forever, but you know, at least in the immediate future, I'm down with taking a break from that. Hello, Mr. Illusions. Wait! Why do you have so many illusions? Oh man, at least it doesn't have it on cooldown, it's fine. Yeah, sorry. But, you know, I want to focus on some other stuff. But if I'm not working on games for a little while, then I think it's important that I don't just, like, fall into stagnation. So I'm just trying to set something else up that I'm working on. Alright. The idea of making video games is euphoric, thinking about all of the ideas for the game. The act of actually having to make all of that is terrible and sucks up until the game is released. Then it's such an incredible feeling. Yeah, like, again, I'm not saying that making video games is horrible. It's fine. But making video games is also... It comes with a lot of challenges. And those challenges can be frustrating, and those challenges can be annoying. And those challenges can be something that I don't want to put up with for at least a little while. Those challenges can be something I want to break from. And that is exactly what is the case here. Alright. Oh my god, I hate this stupid fucking hero. There you go. Wait, am I killing civilians? Are we the bad guys? I just realized this. Oh no. Oh no. I think we're the bad guys. Well, I mean, it's kind of late now. I've already killed a lot of them. Oh god. Well, it's too late now. It's too late. Now we might as well keep going. Just get a BKB. No, I should get a Hex, right? Yes. So I can overwhelm people. I think that seems reasonable enough for Alina. But yeah, sorry. I know I've been kind of talking about something else for a bit, but... mostly what I'm leading up to is I was kind of wondering if any of you have experience with this. And do you know the right search term to ask for? Oh, I mentioned I wanted to do it locally, right? Because I kind of like the idea of having an excuse to get out of the house. Yeah, these days, I literally spend all day in the house. Just all day. And as much as I don't mind that too much, it would be nice to have a reason to go outside, you know? Like, I've been inviting my friends over occasionally, which is fun. But, you know, they are still coming to my house. So... But yeah, anyway. Point being, it would be nice to have an excuse to go outside for a little bit. And, you know, go somewhere else for a moment. But one of the problems I have with that is, of course, I'm German. I live in Germany. In other words, a lot of this stuff is in German. But I'm not really interested in doing it in German. Right? There's not much value to me there, in my opinion. So I need to do it in English, somehow. In Germany. Which... I don't know. Point being, if anybody has any experience, please let me know. If you don't, that's fine too, I get it. It's a bit of a... It's probably a bit of like a specific little subject. Which one is real? None of them. Of course. God damn it. Alright, next up. What do I get? Hex? I'll get a Hex. I think a Hex makes sense.
Time to hot foot.
I think most of the speaking concepts you're looking for work regardless of language. Maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm just looking into it. I don't really have any experience with this yet.
I'm going.
Which is, you know, part of why I'm interested in it. I'm definitely the kind of guy who just... Like, my attitude to stuff is to say yes. What I mean with that is, you know, just kind of like... Give it a go. See if it is alright. If it's not, that's fine. You can always stop.
Yes.
Okay, nothing here. Alright, more attack range. I'm a little low on mana. Helm of Dominator, Dominator lane creep, please. No! They're innocent! I will not get them involved in this!
Yes.
That just goes through illusions. Ooh, spicy. So, we have Hex. Yes. Which is nice for mana. Bottom tower's on attack. I don't know about that. The creeps aren't doing that much. Oh my god, this dumbass hero! Chad, what is your least favorite hero and why is it Arc Warden? And if it is an Arc Warden, it should be.
Burn a path.
You won't get them involved by killing them as fine. Well, we already said we are the bad guys. Stop questioning my shitty logic. Alright, there's a Hex. Ah, there you go. Get a few hits in. Get a few more hits in. Very good. Very good. See? We do have some power.
I'm going.
We can do it. I don't have enough mana or range. Which one is real? Are any of them real? Probably not, right? God, Naga! What an annoying hero. Oh my god, there's so many of the... Oh shit, I gotta go. Alright. Kinda filthy, not gonna lie.
Yes.
Alright, there's a stun, there's a follow-up. Beat him up! Not a problem. Very good.
I'm under attack. The enemy's top tower is falling. Light him up.
Can you... Oh, I found him. Alright. Okay, can we take a break? Alright, I'll kill this guy. I'm out of mana now. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting the puck, but that's okay. Right, like I'm happy just... Oh, hello. Lincolns.
No mana.
Couldn't time it better, I didn't have the mana. Alright, let me go back. Got a bunch of money, we want to buy some stuff anyway, right? So pick up this Aghanim's and this Moon Shard.
To battle.
So now we can ground target this bad boy, right? And we don't quite have enough for the upgraded TP boots, but I suppose that's fine. Check mode description. Did I forget something? The creeps are protesting as part of the totalitarian state's propaganda department. You know what to do. This may or may not be relevant to current geopolitical situations. Hope you'll feel horrible playing it. Is there something to do? Other than killing them? Feels bad. Oh my god. Was the whole goal just to make me feel bad about myself? Is that why I was supposed to read the description? Because I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay, great. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, so I'm just supposed to feel worse about the whole situation. Well, I'm glad that you made sure of that.
Yes.
No, no, no.
Heat wave.
God. Come here, you wiener. Can't be attacked? Sure.
I go like the blazes. Like a wildfire.
Just gotta kind of walk in here. Throw some fire in. Good.
I'm under attack. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Quick, the enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
Oh, wait.
They used to tell stories about this. What are your Tom?
Why did I die?
The enemy's middle barracks.
I took a lot of damage very quickly from that bug. Well, what happened there? Is there a weird thing going on with the Dream Coil Rapid Fire? I would bet that there's a weird thing going on with the Dream Coil Rapid Fire. Can we not end yet? I want to see if the Dream Coil Rapid Fire can one-shot things.
The enemy's
Can we wait until Puck is back alive? I want to see if Dream Coil Rapid Fire is bugged, because I think it might be bugged. I'm just curious, really. Well, it's not really bugged. It's probably just missing like a KB file entry, which means that it will just rapid fire at like 0. And that would of course be kind of bad. Yeah. Oh my god, Ram KB, please stop.
Is it me? Or is it
I don't even know if this is funny, honestly. I don't even know anymore.
the enemy's bottom tower?
It's probably not, right? Oh, I can't ground target. Wait, wasn't that a part of this? Yeah, I'm fucking going crazy here.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Minus 200 seconds Dragon Slave cooldown.
We now have mega creeps.
Well, I kind of doubt that.
Time to hot.
Oh, they are stuck. Poor fellas. Well, at least they are strong about protesting now.
Attack.
I mean, we can take down their base. The creeps aren't gonna attack it. Oh my god, it is absolutely broken. Did you see that? It just melted the, I think the Hoodwink or the Pugner? The Pugner. It's absolutely broken. Okay, that's fun. Oh, hey Noah, are you okay? The cat is sneezing. Did you try playing Hon again before they shut the servers down? No, did they shut them down now? I mean, like, push F and all of that, but it's probably for the best, right?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Big hit. Oh no, are we gonna lose now? I'm sorry if I made us lose, but it's also a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Because I was very curious if the puck was broken or not.
Your middle tower is under attack.
But I'm pretty confident that the puck ultimate is just the rapid fire is super rapid fire.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, Phantom Assassin's popping off. I'm coming in, friends! Damn. Oh no. Yeah, there it is. But it missed.
Like a wildfire.
No. Yeah. Gotta try. We gotta try. So the puck ultimate is down right now, which means that right now is really the best and possibly only opportunity to actually kill them. Good. And oh no! I thought it would be down. Oh no! I mean, we still get him. Absolutely wild. All right then. So, we're at the end of this video. And before we close it out, I would like to talk a little bit about the protest thing, if that's all right. So in case you haven't noticed, which would surprise me, in the Dota arcade, there's currently a lot of custom games that have this big protest thing, right? And they are all botted with 75 lobbies, of course. And if you open it up, then it will say here, players in our projects and projects of our friends of custom developers constantly get our bans because of the error valve related to the work of the custom lobby. Sorry for this protest. We want you to know why this is happening. Valve report. And then there's a link to the post. Oh, it doesn't. I can't open this from there. Huh. All right, let me just go ahead and type it in. This link right here, which has been you know, like posted around quite a few times, which is the fix the custom games lobbies thing that Firetoad made a little while ago. Now, here's the thing. As much as I agree with the things that are in this post, I personally don't really know how I feel about this. Because here's the thing about it. The people doing this protest are the people that are fucking botting the custom games. It's the same people. In fact, I know that this is specifically a collection of people that were upset because there was something wrong with their specific like custom game that they uploaded where they started botting it. But then it wouldn't work properly, and that's why they initially get mad. So, like, it's a bit weird, right? The message here is confused and poorly presented, and honestly not very clear what exactly they want. They want to get rid of the 1 hour long ban, I suppose, but I think it's more complicated than that, but I'm not entirely sure what exactly the issue is. There was also an issue yesterday where I think, and I'm not sure about this, but I think a bunch of the custom games were being attacked by bots, making it so you couldn't play them, you couldn't join them. I don't know if that was an issue with bots or if that was an issue on Valve's end. It wasn't very clear, but I know a lot of people couldn't really play yesterday. But at the same time, you know, these are, you know, the people that are actually causing a lot of the issues in the arcade. They are the ones that are breaking things. They're the ones that are abusing things. And now they're saying, but here's one thing that we don't like. Here's the one abuse that really bothers us. So we would like you to fix that one. Now, on that note, something I hadn't really talked about before is this new page here, right? So there's now this active players page. This is an improvement over this. Obviously, I think that much is clear. This is still bad. I want to be clear. I don't like the active players page. I think it's a bad page because it just makes it so that the most popular games are going to be the most popular, right? It's like nearly impossible to get a game to get attention with a page like this. Originally, this was proposed as an attempt to solve that, but obviously it didn't do that, right? Because this was also a shit system. But sorry, I've talked about this before, how I didn't like this system when it was proposed. I didn't like the other system either. I think they're both bad, but admittedly, this one is clearly better than what we have over here with this open lobbies thing. Hey, RamKB, thanks for the gifted subs. Now, what I can just say about this, and this is really all I want to say here, I don't understand why this still exists. Like, I genuinely don't get why this open lobbies page still exists. Because what Valve did is, if you swap over to active players, Dota will actually remember it. So if I close my Dota now and then come back into the arcade, or if I just swap around, it doesn't reset to open lobbies. It remembers active players. What I don't get is why this page still exists, right? Like, if you look at this page, this is obviously just a bunch of bullshit, right? Just very clearly. These guys are just testing their bots, I guess, right? This right here, from what I understand, is actually just a re-upload of a different mode, but with bots for it. It's all really bizarre, right? It's all very strange. I don't understand why they keep this page around even. Why not delete it if we're gonna just have this one? This is an improvement. It is not flawless. It is still kind of bad, but it is obviously significantly better than this right here. I mean, this right here is ridiculous. Why even have this page? I say get rid of it altogether. Now, something that I saw, and this is actually like one of the main reasons why I want to talk about it, is I think there's like a really significant misconception of the value of the Dota 2 custom games within the Dota community, because I like reading the Dota subreddit. You know, like I hang out on there, I'm curious. And there was a specific post on here that kind of bothers me a little bit. And I am just looking for it right now. But basically on that post, there were somebody, like here we go, there it is. So it's this post right here, where it's just like a protest is happening in Dota 2 Arcade. After years of neglect in the scene, a custom game developer decided to start the movement, hopes to reach Valve. He explains the situation here. So first of all, this is a really shit title and a really shit description of the situation, right? Because it's not like Valve doesn't know about this. Like, there's no way they don't know, right? Like, they know about all of the issues. This specific link here has been around so long and been posted so many times. I alone have gotten this to the front page of Reddit like twice. Like, it's been there. They know about it. They just don't care. Right? Obviously, they just don't give a shit. It's not that they don't know. But setting that aside, all right, people point out that these are the people that abuse and bot lobbies. Yes. But then there's these kind of shit takes here. They abuse the broken system by revealing how to exploit it. No, they didn't do shit for that. The reason why people are botting, the reason why people do this in the first place is because the Dota 2 Arcade is actually a huge marketplace. You can make a lot of money off the Dota 2 Arcade. Now, this is exactly where it kind of goes into this point, right? Where it is like a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not going to read it, right? But there's a whole bunch of people here that are like in general agreement that the Dota 2 Arcade is not a significant like source of traffic. There's not a lot of people using it. There's not a lot of people playing it, which is absolute fucking nonsense. It is so delusional. They have no idea. I'm sorry, that sounds harsh, but it's just absolute nonsense, right? So let's pop open the Steam charts. Here, these are the Steam charts for Steam, right? Steam, of course, is the biggest marketplace for gaming on the PC. So Counter-Strike and Dota are the few 100,000 players. And I think people see games like Dota and Counter-Strike as the norm. They think that Dota and Counter-Strike are popular, but they're not vastly more popular than other games. That is so far beyond true. This is such nonsense. I don't even know how else to describe it. If we go past the first page a little bit, right? Let's go to the next page here. You can see we are dipping pretty rapidly. And here we are already at around 17,000. Now, why are we looking for the number 17,000? That's because the most popular custom game in the arcade right now, oh, I guess they are at 16,000 now. All right. Is this one right here, OMG 4+2. Let's open this up a little bit. So OMG 4+2 has more concurrent players than Factorio. That would make it the 77th most popular game on Steam. Just think about that. It's more popular than Among Us. I don't even know how else to like more describe just how big that actually is. It has more concurrent players than Path of Exile. Like significantly more concurrent players than Path of Exile. Like almost 50% more. Right? Like Auto Chess, still more concurrent players than Path of Exile. Even if we look past that, even if we look at smaller games, look at something like Atomic War, 1600 players. How long do you think it's going to take us to actually find a game smaller than this? You can see that the player numbers are declining pretty rapidly, right? It's not like these are small games. If I were to release a game on Steam and it ended up with 1600 concurrent players, I would be so unbelievably happy. It would be such a big deal. Yeah, so here, around here, so 360 or so. All right? Around 360 on Steam. And that's just like a custom game here. And there's a whole bunch more that have way more players than that. Like, I mean, Dota 1x6 has 3,000 concurrent players right now. Like, the Dota arcade is a big marketplace. That's why people abuse it, because you can make a lot of money here. You can make a ton of money. Dota 12 versus 12 makes like $200,000 like dollars a year. I think it's actually more. I think it's like $300,000 a year. I'm not even joking. Like, like I've literally seen the number. I've literally seen the bank receipt for that. Like, the whole concept here is that, like, Valve, I agree, Valve needs to do something, right? But what bothers me a little bit is the presentation here. It feels like people are presenting this as like, oh, there's like a niche little thing and they just want some help. No, this is an active marketplace that is under constant attack, that is hostile and toxic, that is being abused in every way possible. And Valve is just letting it happen. I mean, it's shit like, sorry, I hate bringing the man up, but it's shit like Dark Lord wanting to hire 13-year-old programmers and then when asked about child labor laws being like, well, whatever. Because there's no regulation, there's no issues, right? Nobody checks because Valve doesn't give a shit. And while having a protest is definitely not a bad idea, they are not the first people to consider this and do it. The problem is that this is really unclear messaging. I don't really know what exactly they want us to do. What if I were a Valve developer? What do you want me to do? What exactly is the message? And then these are also the wrong people to do it. Because they just want to go back to abusing the arcade. Because they are making money. Frankly speaking, the entire system needs to be burned down from the ground. Like, burned down to the ground. Like, just restructured from the ground up. The arcade is a really big deal. If we count all of the players in the arcade, right, just combine it really quick, right, just loosely. Let's round this up to 30,000 really quick, right, and then round these three up to another 10, so we had 40,000, and round up the rest to another 10. So we have 50,000 concurrent players right now. Just very loosely. It's not obviously not very accurate. I'm not telling you that it's accurate. But 50,000 players right now makes it one of the top 25 most popular games on Steam. An ecosystem of that size should not be neglected the way it is, and it certainly shouldn't be allowed to be abused in the way that it is. And it should be treated with its size. It should be treated with with respect to its player count. And this kind of messaging here is so confused and so besides the point. I don't know. Look, I'm not really advocating for anything specific right now. And I know that's kind of annoying and I don't like it either, but I don't really know what to say because Valve knows. I swear they know. And they know about the player numbers. The problem is that the stunk being made is not being stunk into the right direction. The points being made are bad points made by bad people. Sorry, that sounds harsh, but they just want to go back to abusing it. The problem is there needs to be clearer messaging, and then there needs to be messaging that is actually targeted at the real problems. And I have tried so many times, and Valve just don't give a shit. And frankly speaking, that is unacceptable. But I don't know what to do about it. Sorry, that turned out to be a bit long, but I hope that's okay. Sorry, I know it's unsatisfying that I'm like, at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do. But at the end of the day, Valve are the ones that need to do something. I don't know. If I am completely honest, what I think this is gonna do, right? This is gonna get them to delete the open lobbies page, which is good. They should delete the open lobbies page, right? Like, I agree with that, but I don't think it will actually really necessarily result in anything else. I wish this was much more of a regulated market, if I'm honest. But anyway, sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry for a little bit of a rant, but it felt appropriate. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.